Technology Resource Center at tinatouch ito sa human settlements. At ang nangyari ko nun, ito yung naging recipient ng mga foreign funds. So, since time immemorial, ganyan mo talaga yung naging tapos, sila nag-i-implement ngayon ng mga new innovative technological applications that can trigger entrepreneurial development, livelihood development. So, and then, nung nag-martial law, after nung panahon ng martial law na nung panahon ni Marcos, nung nag-end sa people power na ng 86, in-try na i-demarcosify yung mga institutions under human settlement. So instead of now being TRC, tinawag ko siyang Technology Livelihood Resource Center para yung livelihood component ma-highlight. And doon nakilala yung TRC, doon sa mga livelihood training, yung mga short-term livelihood courses to enhance entrepreneurial development again in the country. Utilizing indigenous materials and local innovations. And then later on, when it was found out that the executive order that's supposed to be transferring our name from TRC to TLRC was not published in the official gazette, we were reverted back to our original name of TRC. We had rationalized at that time na streamline na namin yung functions ngayon ng TRC. So we're focused on two major aspects: technology, livelihood, information dissemination, and technology utilization and commercialization. And from that, na-attach na kami ngayon sa Department of Science and Technology, which is basically, by nature, is our original, supposed to be our original mother unit. Na kung saan yung mga innovations ngayon ng mga inventor, yung mga researches na inaalikabukan lang sa mga research institutes. Ngayon, ito yung function niya talaga dapat. Paano ito may commercialize, mailabas sa market, mailabas sa merkado, at mai-trigger. Minsan kasi napaka-conservative ng kultura nating mga Pilipino. Yung mga innovations hindi yung tinatanggap. Yun yung role din ng TRC. Una, ilatag niya yan at siya ang mag-operate, at pag yan full operation, i-spin off sa private sector and then lumipat sa panibagong innovation.
So, attached agencies na ng DOST now. It's not a GOCC.
GOCC pa rin po siya.
GOCC siya.
Attached po sa part of it.
Pero ang focus niya ngayon is information dissemination, sabi mo?
Livelihood information dissemination sa technology utilization and commercialization.
Can you give us an example of a technology that was developed or na-commercialized through the efforts of the TRC? Past or present, para at least malaman na, kasi to many of us here in the legislature, hindi namin kabisado masyado yung, it's a little esoteric.
No? Yung pong nadatnan ko na dyan, like for example yung BioN, it's a organic fertilizer na dinevelop po sa isang research institute sa UP Los Baños. Nung in-offer mo yung idea na yun, ang carrier mo yung cogon grass eh. So maganda siya. Tapos pag in-apply siya sa palay, at saka sa corn, mas nagiging sturdy yung palay, mas nagiging malaki ho yung yield, pati rin sa corn. Nag-invest ho doon ang TRC para may roll out siya. And then eventually nakita ho ng Department of Agriculture na maganda. Tapos nakita ho yung private sector na maganda yung product. So ini-spin off na ho namin. Nag-spin off na kami from there. So yung mga ganito yung mga innovation ay ginagawa. Tapos ngayon, sa partnership with the Department of Science and Technology, for example, yung sa Philippine Nuclear Institute, yung technetium, for example, yung ginagamit po ito sa mga hospitals na kung saan ini-import natin. So nagkipag-partnership din kami ngayon para may lower yung cost ng technetium na implement sa ginagamit at maging locally developed na siya. Tapos mas maging mura yung pag-apply nito sa ating mga kababayan.
Thank you. Sa management fees, magkano tinatanggap ng TRC with respect to management fees dito sa PDAF ng mga standard ba yan over time? Was there only one fee?
Kung kasing 2000 period na pinag-uusapan, nag-vary mo yan eh. Kasi wala nga standards na ina-apply at that time. So, not until when pumasok po tayo, pina-standardize natin yan with the help of COA, tapos pina-approve natin sa Board of Trustees. We went through the process of transparency, which was not done before.
So magkano ba yun yung management fee ng TRC?
Bali, total o 5%.
5%. Dati-rati, ano yung nagpapari siya
Iba
sa...
may 1%, may 3, may 5. So, nagpa-fluctuate. Kaya may findings po about that.
Okay. Pero anong
yung 2.5?
paano i-utilize ng TRC?
Pumapasok po siya sa general fund namin. So basically, pag ganyan ho, niro-roll out siya sa aming mga programs at saka sa aming mga activities. Yeah.
So after 2010, meron mga bilang pa rin na dumaan sa TRC? Wala na?
Nasa menu lang po kami hanggang 2008.
I see. So wala nang naglagay na mababata sa
yung
TRC?
Yung 2009, spillover na lang po na 2000.
Okay. Nasabi niyo ho, Director, nung nag-take over kayo ng TRC, binasa niyo ho yung COA reports. So these are the regular COA reports, not the special. Kasi yung special audit, 2013 pa lumabas eh, di ba?
Opo. Actually,
So,
Your Honor, if you will also look at it from my point of view as an officer of the center, kung may mga processes na nangyari, ang magiging bastion of check niyo po kasi talaga yung magiging batayan mo talaga para matignan kung naging tama yung palakad o hindi. Yung po COA report eh.
Yes.
So, yun po ang ginawa namin immediately. Nung may mga ganitong reports po na nangyari, ang unang ginawa namin immediately, sabi ko, pwede ba balikan natin yung COA reports